All right. Hello, everybody. I am so excited to be here. I am Kelsey Lynn with you coming from GQ Radio out here in Houston, Texas. And I am so happy to be here. If you don't know right now, you are turning into green sex. Yes, that's right. Green sex. You're going, what? But don't worry because I'm going to tell you and we are going to get all into that. Um, I'm just super excited to be here, um, ready to have a fun and sexy show going on once a week. So, green sex, that is right. I said it. And if you're wondering what that is, green because, wait for it. I am all green, you guys. I got green hair, usually green nails, having a good time, a little wild, little out of there. So, this show is going to be one full of apologetic, real, true story times with me, which will be my favorite part. Um, Maybe some cuss words. I describe it as a hot, organized mess, and those are the best kinds. So I am just excited to get real sexy with it, raw and real. All right, so here we go. We are going to kick this off with what is definitely going to be, I think, one of my favorite parts of this show, and that is a story time with me, Kelsey Lynn. All right, so what we have all been waiting for, getting down to the real of it. I'm going to start with a story time. And the greatest thing about this story time is that it actually happened yesterday. So we got a live one that I am really excited to share with you guys about and hopefully find out your opinions on this topic because I am super curious after what I did yesterday, but I'm going to get into that so you don't have to wonder. So, yesterday I wake up early, had a great productive morning, a productive morning for me. I have a meeting, a lunch meeting for a business endeavor that I am looking to begin on. So I'm just like in a super good mood. I have this amazing meeting. I have a couple champagnes, obviously, with my lunch. I think I was so excited I didn't eat much, so the champagne probably hit me a little bit harder than normal, but I don't know. I'm a lightweight, so I don't want to tell you lies. So, meeting goes great. I'm like super, super excited to have the rest of my day free after that. So, I hit up a homie of mine. This homie's name is Rob. And I'm like, yo, like, come scoop me up. Like, let's go have some drinks. Let's go to the Galleria. Like, hop up in the Gucci store for a minute or whatever. Like, fuck off down the street. So he's like, yo, I'm headed that way. 20 minutes, yada yada. He comes to the spot I'm at to pick me up, and he's like, yo, like, I need some weed to smoke. Like, do you have any trees? I don't have any trees. We're both down in like Galleria, Voss area. And we're like, man, like we want to get high all of a sudden. Like that's the fucking mission now. So we're like, fuck the Galleria. Where can we go? Have some drinks, have a good time. We decide in true Houston thuggery form that we are going to go to the strip club, folks. Yes. And you know what? I am a down bitch. So he has said, you know what? There's a little Cubano strip club down the road. Let's pull up. And I said, boy, if you don't get me to that strip club right now. So, yes, that is what we decide to do. And I love this because I just love a good random fucking trip to the strip club. I don't know about you, but 1:30 in the afternoon in Houston, there's no better time like the present. Okay, so we pull up to this strip club at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon, which you're like 1:30 in the fucking afternoon going to the strip club? Yes. Let me tell you, I realize that there is levels to this shit. And I am an adult and I like my 8 hours of sleep at night. So guess what? I am going to party in the strip club at 1:30 p.m. Skip the mess. You feel me? I mean, I'm about it. I don't know. If you're with me, let me know. We'll meet up at this spot next week because I think it's about to be a thing. We pull up to this strip club and we get out. We go inside. Tip Lil Wody at the front. We go on in, and let me tell you, this boy now is on a mission. He is on a mission. He needs some weed, or he is just not going to be happy. And I'm like, hey, I'm cool with the weed. The weed sounds good, but I'm gonna take a little seat over here, look at these ladies, order me a couple drinks or four. I don't know who's counting. I'm not, you're not, we're good. So I sit down, we grab a table, obviously right by the main stage, cause I like a good view. I like a view, if you know what I'm saying. So I sit back in my seat, I get my little white Zinfandel, baby, cause well, they didn't have champagne, honestly, but I would have got champagne. So I get my little drink. I'm sitting there looking good, looking fine. Have a little tipsy mood going on. I kind of lean back and just observe like I do. And I am just watching my boy running around, introducing himself to everybody, um, asking the girls low key, like about some trees or whatever. And I'm just loving it. I'm sitting back, rocking my hips to this little Cubana music going on. I'm loving it. Honestly, that shit be hitting different. I learned yesterday, and I'm like, I'm about it now. I'm too about it. Homie, and this is the funniest part about this is that my friend, like I hang out with some bosses for sure. And my friend, man, he's straight Houston. He's a boss, man. He's wearing the chains, the shoes, the yada yada. He's clean as fuck. So it's funny to me because I'm like, what? To me, it's like the plug is walking around asking for the plug. And I feel like I'd be looking at him like, boy, you're the plug. I should be asking you. So that was funny to me. But he's doing his thing, and I think it's sexy watching a grown man do his thing in the strip club. I realized yesterday that I have a whole new opinion on strip clubs since this visit. I am not gonna lie. And actually I don't think it's a new opinion. You know what I think? I think I have tricked myself for so long into telling myself I don't love the strip club or like the strip club or want to be in there, but that's a lie. I've been lying to myself because it turns out that I love this shit. So I'm just being real. Like, you know what? I'm grown and I can like the strip club. I can appreciate it. So eventually my boy starts walking out the back and he gives me that little eyeballs, come on, it's time to come outside. So I see him exiting with two really gorgeous women to the back door. So I'm like, yes, let me go over here and see what's going on. So I get outside. He's chilling. This beautiful woman. And by the way, these women and really no one in the place except for me spoke any English. So I am just like, literally in like another world, and I was just loving it. This beautiful woman pulls out a blunt out of her bag. And so we're just like super, super stoked on it. We're ready to get a little high, get back in there and like be feeling that shaggy that was playing when I walked out. It wasn't me. So we start smoking up. These women are talking some conversation. A little bit of what I got out was that what they were asking if we had ever been to Cuba. And I was telling them trying to tell them how I grew up in Miami and, have not been to Cuba though, yada, yada. So I'm just listening to these beautiful women speaking this beautiful language, obviously. And I don't want to sound misogynistic, you guys, because I'm so not, but I thoroughly enjoy listening to women speak when I do not understand what they are saying. Like, it was so hot. So hot. I'm just like eyeballing my homie, like, dude, like, what is this? Because I'm just in heaven right now, smoking a little herb on this back patio, having a great day, and it was the perfect vibe. I cannot lie. So we get a little high, we're listening to these girls chit chat, we're feeling good. Eventually we decide to wander back inside. I'm like really feeling the vibes now. I mean, now we're on like some spiritually high shit, talking about aliens and shit. Watching these women at the same time. My boy caught me staring at this one beautiful dancer right there on the main stage. And I'm going to tell you, every time I go to the strip club, there's always only one woman for me there every time. Like, I find my dancer and like that's who like I'm hooked on. Like, hooked on phonics. I'm hooked on her, and like there's always just that one energy. And then that's it. Like, that's the one. And he said, "Oh, you like that?" And I guess I turned, and I guess my face gives everything away. I don't hide my emotions well. But he was like, "Oh, you like that?" And it's true, I did like that. But so I'm chilling, and low key. So this is the secret too. I am like totally feeling this boss man that I am with at the strip club, and like watching this man like with the girls all oogling on him. And I mean, I've always had a thing for a thug, man. I'll tell you what, being growing up in New Mexico, I think like got me on that thug vibe, and I'm just all over it. I'm about it. It's like my guilty pleasure. Secretly I'm like, give me babies. Um kind of shit, like do me dirty. We're vibing, obviously. It's like we're tipsy. We're in here with all these fine women. We're like loving it. I love it just as much as he does. He loves that I love it just as much as he does. That shit is obviously a turn on. And so I am just wondering from all of you guys, and ladies and men, I'm always talking to both of you equally, but ladies, do you like going to the strip club with your man? Like, do you like, does it turn you on? Do you like, what does it feel like? And men, do you like taking your girl to the strip club? Like, what is the vibe? Because I always liked the strip club, though I said I didn't. Now I will say I do, because it was a trick. I have loved it forever. Sex, health, toys. I want to know your secret, dark, twisted fantasies, or maybe those for you are actually realities and you live that sex dream all the time. Let me know what your weekends look like. I want to know what's going down. I want to hear from men. I want to hear from women. I love everybody. Um, as a woman and a human, I'm always open to learning and growing. I want to hear all about the real. I strive to live the most self-conscientious life and sex life that I can possible. And I hope we can all practice that and get a little wild and crazy and do that together. So it's going to be really fun. I am so excited to have great guests, great topics, and really get into a sexy vibe. Set off this rest of 2019 before we go into 2020 and really fuck it up. So thank you so much for being with me here today. I am beyond blessed and honored to be here with you guys, with Houston and wherever else you are listening from over here at GQ Radio. We love you. I love you. God bless. Kelsey Lynn signing off. Green Sex.